Good afternoon, folks. Admiral Preparedness here. As you already know, President Trump has declared a state of national emergency, and the governor of New Hampshire has also declared a state national emergency. Folks, I think this is a tad bit premature, as we only have 6 confirmed cases in our state. So I'm just a little bit concerned that now that the president has made his statement, that we're going to start seeing panic buying out the wazoo, because when these governors start declaring their states of emergency, people will panic in that state and head for the grocery stores. So if you're out there right now in a state that has not declared emergency and you are not a prepper, stand by to stand by. And for all you folks out there who are in states that have declared emergency and you are a prepper, you don't have nothing to worry about, do you? You just sit back and watch the panic continue. As for ourselves, it's pretty funny. Wife got home from work. We spoke about the national emergency being declared, and she went to the pantry and looked down and saw that the other occupants' sodas were running low, and asked me if she should go out and get them sodas. Well, I wish I could put a camera on her to watch as she goes to that grocery store and heads for those shelves, because I bet that if not tonight, by Monday morning, all of these fast food, crunchy munchy and soft drinks and stuff will be gone. I just have that feeling, because during hurricane season and early winter storms, those are the first thing to go, are the crunchies, munchies, chocolates and goodies and soft drinks and things like that. So here we are, folks. It's now a national emergency, and now in our state of New Hampshire is now a state national emergency. Of course, folks, in all seriousness, this does loosen up money that can be used. I'm just hoping somebody is the bean counter that's responsible and watches that cash as it starts to flow out, that nobody comes behind them and starts stealing it, which sometimes happens more than not. So if you're a bean counter, be careful what happens to that money. Start signing checks thinking somebody's going to go out and buy something for you, and find out that it never ended up on the shelf. And in that note, folks, be safe out there. Be well. 6 feet away. And so, like I said before it was rudely interrupted, 6 feet away from people. Try to shake hands. Make no bodily contact with anybody. If you can stay in, stay in. If you buy stuff, remember to wipe it down before you bring it and put it away, because this stuff lasts for hours on objects. So you go to a grocery store, somebody's got a cold or flu or the COVID, and they take something in their hands, which they've got boogers all over, touch it, and put it back on the shelf, folks. It can last quite a while on that container. So when you get that stuff home, I suggest that you wash off with your sanitary wipes all of the product that you brought in, and then wash your hands once you bring it into the house. So use common sense here, folks. If that sounds over the top, I'm just warning you. I was just making a comment today about washing your hands in a public bathroom, that you turn on the faucet. Now you've already touched a contaminated surface. Your hand's now contaminated, so you wash your hands. Then you got nice clean hands, and you go back and turn off the water and recontaminate your hands. What I do as a habit that I learned from the military was, when I touch that faucet, while I'm washing my hands, I'll clean the faucet with the soap and water that I'm using to clean my hands, and then I will wash water over the faucet to rinse it off. And then when I go to turn it off, now I can almost bet that faucet is clean, because I cleaned it while I was washing my hands. You just use common sense, folks out there. Avoid public restrooms if you can. Good luck. God bless you. Take care. Have a preparedness here. Y'all have a great weekend.